In this video, I'm going to talk about how to stay motivated when it's kind of hard to. You feel like you've done a pretty good job on taking the necessary steps that you need to take to get results, but maybe things aren't like happening the way you thought they were going to. Trust me, I have been there. I'm going to give you the 3 things that have really helped me anytime I've been in a situation where I'm like, man, I'm trying to get to this next level or this and that, and it's a little frustrating. And this is going to be a lot more than just saying, hang in there, just keep going. No, this is going to be stuff that's going to naturally help you keep going, but also get you closer to getting results. All right, so number 1 may seem, I don't know how this will seem, but I can tell you right now that this one has been major for me in my journey, and that is masterminding. For starters, find 1 to 2 people, okay, that you trust, that's preferably in the same industry, business niche that you're in, because they'll be able to fully understand, what kind of goes on in your business. You talk about the strengths, okay, of your businesses. You talk about maybe your weaknesses or weak parts, and you're essentially, okay, brainstorming with them. This is finding people that could be at the same level you're at, maybe a little bit ahead, but you guys are trying to get to the same place. All kinds of ideas start flowing when you get with somebody who can understand your business, and because they're doing it too, and together you find those breakthroughs that lead to results. I've got 2 people, okay, that I sort of mastermind with. We get on a Zoom chat or a Zoom call and we talk about our businesses. And you know what's crazy? There's instant coffee. This is like instant motivation, but it's not like fluff, because you have real ideas. You leave that call and then you start implementing. And because you're talking with somebody that's saying, I'm going to do this too, you just find a way to get the job done. There's a slight competitiveness too. It's not all about, oh, we're just friends, and you are friends, and we're sitting in a circle singing Kumbaya. Part of this is a little bit competitive too. So you're kind of like, all right, it's like active accountability when you have somebody, you just got off this call, you guys have shared some really good ideas, and you don't want to just not take action on them now. So that's the other thing about masterminding that I am really loving. So I've got about 2 people. This is not going to be something where we have this huge group. Okay, there are some systems, there are some things out there that have big masterminds, but I can tell you right now, the ones you're going to benefit the most from is when you find 1 person, 2 people, maybe like 4. When you reach higher levels, you can maybe have like 6 people where you're actually talking to them. How can you find people to mastermind with? Maybe you're a part of a certain system and there's a Facebook group and you see somebody posting and things like that, or you kind of relate to their post or something like that, or you've noticed every time you make a post in the group, there's been a certain person like constantly responding to your post. Maybe you reach out to them and say, look, are you interested in masterminding? Maybe we can get on a call like once a month. This is not mentoring. Okay, I have some mentors that are much higher levels than me, and those people, they don't have all day, right? And not that you're going to be masterminding all day, but a lot, even just taking an hour out of their day, is a lot. Like, you want to get with somebody who's kind of at somewhat of your same level, but like knows the same amount of information and has that hunger to keep learning. And each time you talk to them, this is how you know you've got a good mastermind. You guys are both sharing new ideas you learned even after the last mastermind chat you got off of. If you feel a little bit stuck, you won't leave that call feeling stuck anymore. You feel like, oh my God, there's so much I have to do, and there you go. That's one way to have instant motivation. I'll talk about this later. I can literally probably start talking about masterminding for a whole 3 hours. So, all right. So number 2 is remember the wins. Okay, so what the heck do I mean by that? Remember the big or small breakthroughs you have had in your business. Try to remember about the feelings you had, okay, when you got your first sale or something like that. Or maybe you haven't had your first sale. Maybe think about the feeling you had when you got your first lead. Somebody that wasn't a friend or family of yours that actually was interested in what you had to offer. I know for me personally, when I was first starting out in the whole online business world, I remember being so excited about having my first lead into my business, because I didn't have like these crazy expectations when I first started this stuff. I guess that's why I was so excited and pumped up to get my first like 2 leads in an affiliate marketing business that I was doing when I first started this stuff. If leads don't excite you, maybe think back to your first sale or your first $100 day or first $500 a day, whatever level you're at, you know. I remember the feelings I had more when I made my first commission ever online versus like making 800 bucks in a day. Like now it's at a point where it's like, okay, you know, you get used to certain things, but what you want to do is remember the wins you had that you got really excited about and keep those emotions kind of in the forefront of your mind and kind of of your energy in a sense. There is something that you can pick out of, no matter how small it is, that gave you a sense of this is progress. And number 3 is a big one. This, again, all of this is practical stuff you can do that all literally can lead to more sales. This one is huge. Keep calm and reverse engineer. Okay, this one, I just want to put if you've stayed together on this video, I got to put this huge and I got to change it to a different color because this is how you literally, again, this is like instant motivation. Okay, keep calm and reverse engineer. Reverse engineer what? This is almost like part 2 to remembering the wins. Let's say you're in something and you made a sale. Okay, whatever sale it is, it's also going to be done with, again, the small wins as well, so, you know, leads or whatever. But let's say you've made a sale. You can either ask the person the questions I'm about to talk about here, or you can literally go into your payment processors, look at the customer ID, and start reverse engineering and tracking where the sale came from. One of the first things I would tell you to do, okay, and I've made a video about this the other day, it's a bad arrow, but you know what I mean. If you've got an email list and you know that they were also on your email list, go see how active they were with your email autoresponders. Like I said, I talked about this the other day. If you have the autoresponder get response, you can literally take somebody's email. Let's say if somebody bought from you, go to get response, plug it into get response. You go to lists when you log into get response, and then you'll be able to search their email. You'll put it in there. You'll see them pop up. You'll be able to click on their engagement and see contact activity. And then you can literally go through and see which ones were they opening, which ones were they clicking on. And if you have the date, okay, of when they bought, you can kind of see also, you can line them up with the dates of the emails they were opening up. So that can give you a really good idea of what type of emails you need to start making. You see that email, so how can we go further back? All right, so you got the email. What you want to look at is what type of content did that person come from? This is a little bit harder to do, but if you generally kind of make a certain type of content, either on Facebook, YouTube, however your marketing strategy is, what type of marketing strategies are you using, okay, to build an email list in the first place? So you kind of track that. Another one you can kind of do this and reverse engineer if you know, did you talk to the person before they bought? So did you basically engage with them? You can go back and see what is it that you guys were talking about before they actually bought. Were they asking buyer questions? Were they just looking to see if they could trust you? Or were you just having a friendly conversation and business popped up some kind of way? And once you start doing this, if you feel unmotivated and you're like, man, you know, I'm a little bit stuck, I don't know what to do. If you've had some sort of success, I don't care if it's one sale, okay? I don't care if it's one sale. As soon as you get some data, you need to start doing this kind of stuff. You need to start reverse engineering where your sales have come from. Let's say you reverse engineered, you did contact them or whatever, and they were asking some buyer cues that led to the sale. Now you can literally backtrack and literally go, what were the questions that they asked? Was it the cost? Was it support questions? Was it, you know, how fast should they expect results? And once you have this, believe it or not, this kind of wraps back around to your content. You start saying, oh, if this is kind of where people are, their minds, you start learning a little bit more about their mindset. This is a little bit more buyer's mentality type of thing. And then you say, okay, well, you know what? I know how I can improve my content then. This is powerful. So my face is freezing, but anyways, like and leave a comment on this video if this was actually valuable to you. I believe that this kind of motivation stuff right here is not like fluff motivation. This is, you know, things that can ultimately end up getting you closer to getting more results, especially this third one right here. Anyways, I'll talk to you later.